I will be leaning to base as well.
Prepare to fight.
And looks like we're gonna be starting on cYpheR.
Round begins in
Yep.
3, 2,
Let's see.
1. Fight.
cYpheR getting the heavy spawn, going straight to the rail, and going back to pick up the rockets. Base is delaying mega heavily, and cYpheR sees it, he hears it, he knows it. Now it's a position game.
Like, it's so nice to play this CPMA champion on this board or map.
Oh yeah. But
Wow.
the double wield was used, but no avail, and the cYpheR actually gets the first frag with amazing rail. I don't know what happened there. And now
Well, base died. That's the conclusion. And wow, base gets caught out at the rail. Not really with a plan, and cYpheR destroys him again.
yeah, look at the movement of this champion. A really nice example of how you can move a Sorwak here.
Yeah, just wiggle your tail around the corners.
Yep.
Stopwatch.
Base doesn't show his face to do any sort of damage on the mega pickup, and cYpheR is just picking up the time shards for his next ability usage. He uses it straight away, drops down to the death pit. But no damage from base on the heavy pickup as well. And the dual wield has been used. Base is trying to keep the cYpheR away from this mega, but takes so much damage.
Yeah, there's a return rocket though. It can be any frag, and it's base's frag.
Yeah, his shotgun was quicker. The quickest shotgun in the West. Second time.
Do you think he's
Okay.
quicker than his shadow?
I don't know, but I know for sure that OG is quicker than the shotgun
Oh,
pellets.
but the rail just from base down below. And wow, he has precision to the mega health. He gets it, and the frag. Nice.
Impressive.
Yeah, but Sorwak with her stack from the spawn can give so much trouble to him. And Base has to play it a bit slower right now. He's waiting for cYpheR to show his face, and he lands that trail just as planned. Doesn't land the second one. Land the third one. Oh, he's in danger, 5 HP. He needs to run away right now. He needs to double back, listen to the opponent, pick up the health bubbles. Anything he can find right now.
Wow. He's the escape ninja. But I think this is also the difference in playstyle. Like, base just plays reactively, while cYpheR just wants to fight. And it's giving base the sound cues to escape.
Impressive.
Yeah. He does, and look how carefully he approaches this light armor. He makes sure that cYpheR is not there just to pick it up. He respects the stack of the Sorwak. And actually cYpheR is using his ability right now. Oh! Surprise attack. Nicely placed rocket, and yet again base is low, but cYpheR is not able, or he's not wanting to finish this frag. He doesn't know that base is just chilling on the balcony, waiting for this light. Yep. No trouble at all. But almost off the map!
And he gets his second light.
Yeah. With a little help of OG to the back.
And wow, yeah, he's healthy again. Still has to deal with the lizard lady. Oh, but if... No, now cYpheR actually loses out on position. And yeah, if he goes through this portal, he will be greeted by a ton of damage. But he still walks away as victor, gets the mega health, and then the next is a spawn frag.
Oh, nice rail from below.
Or I think just actually Base just walked into a ton of damage without any reason.
He's so early on this mega. And he knows it. He knows he's gonna die. And he does.
5-minute warning. Red Master.
Oh, okay. Up close nail damage is...
Yeah,
Oh,
Base seemed a little bit lost after like 2-3 consecutive frags from cYpheR and calls early GG.
Yeah, I don't know. He did a really good job of staying alive and getting himself back to the base stack. But I don't know. I think he had a chance, and he had a chance to have a plan to win this game or get it to even score. But
Yeah, like his like at the 2 or 3 minute mark, he was playing it really well. Was quite low for a long time, but cYpheR wasn't able to follow it up, and somehow he just didn't get back into control. And yeah, cYpheR broke him with those 2 or 3 frags in a row.
Ace had 0 heavy pickups during that entire map of Veil of Nath. cYpheR did such a good job at denying this item completely from him that Base never was able to get a stack advantage over his opponent at all. And yeah, that leads us to a map lead for cYpheR after Base's map pick, but now it's the stroke for Base, and
Fight.
Base spawns over at the railgun too, and he will actually slide through the nail and the rocket launcher and take no damage from an approaching cYpheR at all wax.
nice rail, nice opening rail. And he hears the turret being deployed. Picker used for information, but to no avail, I think. Spots the turret, destroys it right away.
Impressive.
The rails are exchanged, actually.
Yeah. And both players rocket jump to mirror the movement, but I mean Base made it to secure an item, and Base now, with the better resources over at his side of the map, will establish some stack advantage. He will leave that light up, and I think this is a good idea, so he can take a little bit of damage and get more value out of it when he picks it up after. And given that there's not much delay between the items, Base is being probably in the better spot of just trying to deal damage on the pickup. But the approach from cYpheR was actually huge, and then the follow-up rail means that cYpheR now is sitting on the much bigger stack.
Yeah, that's true. And he just lands every rail, it looks like. And Base is in an interesting situation right now. He uses his speaker, but it didn't do much, and he has a better position for the mega, but let's see how it will turn out. I think cYpheR is gonna be playing for the heavy. And
Yeah, and he will be fast enough to deal some damage, but Base's lightning gun is replying the favor and out-damaging cYpheR, actually, but still in the end, Timmy and the rockets from cYpheR dealt enough damage to keep Base at bay. And
Indeed.
yeah, it feels like cYpheR is doing more damage, but Base has more resources.
yeah, it feels like Base is just started living on this central area of the map. And he doesn't know that cYpheR is there right now. He's looking for him, and actually here he is. Here comes Johnny, and Base is in trouble. No armor, no nothing, stuck in the banana area. He releases the beaker, but cYpheR decides not to finish the skill actually now. That's interesting. Oh, but just one more hit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
some
at this
dodgy
point,
souls.
can even afford to tank the railgun shot, but he butchers his movement. Fortunately, base decides to not go for that mega. And cYpheR with the lead again. Denies another light, which will act as a time vial too, when you're Eisen. And despite base having the bigger part of the map to work with, and the good position of the upper middle area, cYpheR seems to maneuver in such a good and thought through way that base hardly can get any opening damage. And even then, he just bullies his way into the room where base is setting up, and base doesn't seem to be able to deal the damage. And look at these rockets!
No way, those rockets. I think every one of them hits the target in some way. And oh, cYpheR actually picks up the light before picking up this heavy. Yes. He takes so much damage, but base is just at the death door right now, and he actually falls to cYpheR once again.
Yeah, cYpheR even tried to get some splash damage with the rockets off base's spawn, which he forced over at the upper heavy area. Didn't happen. Base was patient enough, and now base is being spotted by Timmy. cYpheR dealt some damage, and now I think that repositioning of the turret is actually quite useful, because he knows that cYpheR is on the other side of the map while he thrashes him with 2 rails. And he locks down the other side of the map with the turret. And look at that! Just like that, he knows where his opponent is, turns around, leaves up the mega open, because he knows there's no way base is gonna get there without dying.
Forces
And
the
here
spawn
we
as
are.
well.
Yeah, again.
None of those rockets hit, and I don't know, he might die, and he does. The mega was right there. So, could this be a window for base to somehow come back in this?
It maybe was just what he needed. And look, he still gets significant amounts of damage on cYpheR of the heavy pickup, but this rocket from above. Base. Whenever he gets something going for him, cYpheR makes sure to strip it away from him immediately. And another frag for the Belarusian player. The legend of Quake.
You can see that Mr. cYpheR is feeling it right now. Oh, that was a close fight, but the rockets prevail. And oh, he even goes for the mega pickup. But what is this? The team is the turret, like making life so difficult for base, even though he picked up the mega right now. It's still 5 frag difference, and cYpheR actually tries to chill there, but base found him, and actually Picker finishes the job. So base is getting this heavy.
Yeah, and this is the lifeline that base maybe needed. Stack looks good, weapon arsenal looks good. Now the rail didn't connect, enabled cYpheR to push through, and cYpheR does so. Thankfully, base can hit some rockets, but it's not enough to prevent cYpheR from getting another frag right there. And now with lack of weaponry, he gets pushed away again and can't refrag off the spawn. But he gets position on heavy though.
He tries to get position on both items in the center area, and looks like cYpheR is gonna be conceding both of the items for base, and I don't think he should relax just yet. Oh, nice rocket. Oh my goodness, what is going on with those rockets? Relax. And base goes GG. That's it.
Yeah, so cYpheR will get a second chance of beating Razy
Oh my god.
after their brawl in the winner bracket final, where Razy was able to take it 2-0.
This is exactly what I was saying on the first day yesterday. Before all the games, that I had a feeling that we are gonna see what we were seeing ever so often in those tournaments. It's cYpheR going against Razy.